This is our second conference. Since the inaugural conference last year, the impetus was formed, and we have this. We formed the loose network of the Asian Pediatric Ethics Network, and so we would like to invite as many of you who are interested in the ethics, whether you are practicing ethics or whether you have ethics in your work, or whether you are a scholar, to join our network for pediatric ethics, especially in the Asian context. If you see outside, there will be either application forms or the QR code that you can use to join our network. We aim to have 2, maybe 3 events a year, one of which is this conference. This year, we also had an Athena. Thank you to Jagdish for coining this term. Athena is a webinar on ethics. Okay? So we had an Athena on adolescent, the active, sexually active adolescent ethical issues, which was was very well attended. So we really like to encourage all of you to join and to give us feedback on what are the things that you would like to see, to organize and things like that. So this is our second conference. We have about nearly 80 people sign up from quite a lot of the countries in ASEAN around our region, which was our aim really. So we really wish for every one of you to network and to talk to each other and collaborate, which is really what this whole thing is about. Because as you know, most of the ethics literature in the literature are usually mainly from the West, especially since not very much is spoken about for pediatrics as well. So it would really be good if all of you could network together.
Hello, I'm Julian Savulescu, the Professor of Medical Ethics here. So welcome to the most important conference in the world. Paediatrics is the most important discipline. The future is children, and I mean, I think also the embryo and the fetus, but we'll sort of include them in paediatrics for the moment. And it's a huge priority for the medical school here to prevent chronic disease by interventions in children. So actually what you're doing is the most important area of medicine. So it's a great pleasure to welcome you to the second paediatric conference. I'd like to thank Yoke, Chan and Roy Joseph for their excellent organisation. And I would like to thank all of you for coming, particularly those from overseas. We have a mix of Singaporeans and locals and people from India. Thank you again for returning, and Taiwan and Japan, Thailand, Malaysia. Excuse me if I've forgotten any other countries that I can't quickly remember. So I'm not going to spend more time. I think we're going to have a very exciting program. We've got some social events for you. I think that being able to engage with each other in an informal setting is important. So for the first time in 34 years, I have seen a conference dinner hosted at an academic's own house. And tonight, Roy Joseph has invited us to his house. So I'd like to thank him for doing that, which is a sign of enormous Asian hospitality, which I've experienced over the last 24 years. We also have a kind of a walk through Gardens by the Bay tomorrow that I'll be hosting. So without further ado, let me pass over to introduce the speakers.